Guys, I know the truth. You want to be dating younger, beautiful women like these girls right here, and you are tired of being ignored and treated like you're invisible. Well, gentlemen, you have come to the right place because my channel is all about how to date younger, beautiful women. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you 7 tips you can use on what to do when a younger woman asks you, how old are you? Because these younger girls, they're going to ask you. If you are older and you're talking to younger women and you want to get a younger girlfriend, you better believe that this question, how old are you, is going to come up again and again and again. And you better have a prepared answer ready at your fingertips for this. Because if you answer this wrong, if you fumble this question, you're going to send these younger women running in the opposite direction, right through the wall like the Kool-Aid man. And guys, I know how it goes. I'm in my mid-40s myself. I'm typically talking to younger women. And this question comes up again and again and again. And today, I'm going to share with you what I like to use, what I like to say, and we're going to crack into these 7 tips right now. Actually, before we jump into the tips, there's just one thing you got to keep in mind here, gentlemen. If a younger woman asks you, how old are you, it means just one thing. It means that she likes you. It means that she likes you at least on some level. Listen, guys, a younger girl, she's never going to get in conversation with an older guy who she has no attraction to. She's never going to go up to like a homeless guy or a guy that looks like Santa with a big scraggly beard and is really funny smelling and weird and be like, oh, by the way, how old are you? How old are you? Guys, that never happens. Younger women only ask that question, how old are you, to guys that they're actually interested in. Gentlemen, it's a great sign. If you're getting that question, it means you are on the right track. It doesn't mean she's going to jump right into bed with you, but she's digging a little deeper. She wants to get a little bit more information. She sees you as a potential suitor. Maybe something could happen. Let's see where this goes. Let me get a little more information about this guy. Guys, it's a great sign. Now, if you're not getting that question, it means you're doing something terribly wrong. You're not doing the right thing. Guys, if you don't know how to talk to younger women, if you are treated like you're invisible, go to youngerpartner.com. There you can check out my book. I show you how to talk to younger women. I show you how to get them into bed. Check out that link, guys. You can grab my book. It's really going to help you out. All right, guys, the first thing you got to understand when a girl asks you, how old are you, is that she's reading your reaction. In fact, she's more interested in your reaction to the question than actually how old are you. She wants to see if you are uncomfortable about it. She wants to see if your face is going to turn red. She wants to see if you suddenly get embarrassed or you get butthurt or if the conversation suddenly turns awkward and uncomfortable, right? If you start making excuses for yourself or you start apologizing about the age gap. She wants to see if you are comfortable with it or not, right? And girls will read the little micro expressions in your face. She's going to look deep into your pupils and see how your pupils respond. She's going to subtly pick up on the little cues in your voice tonality and in your body language. And guys, if you come across as uncomfortable or like you got caught or like you're doing something wrong or illicit talking to this younger woman, she's going to feel uncomfortable. However you feel, that's how the girl is going to feel as well. Your emotions are going to transfer onto her. And guys, if she picks up on even the slightest level of insecurity when she asks you, how old are you? You are done. You are finished. She's going to become awkward. She's going to get uncomfortable. She's not going to feel right about it, just like how you don't feel right about it. And then it is over. So younger women are going to ask you that question just to see how you respond, because it's an easy way for them to weed out the winners from the losers. She can ask that simple question and now weed out the guys who actually have confidence and self-esteem from those guys that don't. She wants to see if your charisma that you're presenting to her, that your confidence, that your cockiness, that your swagger that you're presenting to her is real, or whether it's just a house of cards where she can go and blow you over, right? The whole structure crumbles. You crumble as well. She wants to see how you're going to react. And again, guys, it's not so much about actually finding out your age. She wants to see how are you going to react. And gentlemen, you got to understand, these younger women are ruthless. They're never going to sleep with you out of pity. They're never going to sleep with you out of understanding or to give you a helping hand. Guys, if you don't get this right, women will lose attraction for you. Her attraction is going to wither up if you don't respond in the right way. It is key, gentlemen. All right, guys, the second thing you got to understand about women is that women will bend their rules and they will break their rules when the right guy comes around. Now, women are going to have this logical rule in their head. For some women, the age gap that they're comfortable with might be only 2 or 3 years. Other women, their rule is different. 5 years, 10 years older than themselves, that's okay. Some women have a fetish for older guys, and they're cool going up 20, 30 years older than themselves. But every woman is going to have this logical rule in their head: I don't go above a certain age. And this is the rule that they apply to normal, nice, boring, older guys. If you're a nice, boring, friendly, friend-to-friend chit-chat guy, she's going to apply that rule. But what you got to understand is when the right guy comes around, she's going to throw those age rules right out the window. She is going to smash them with a sledgehammer. So if you can make a woman feel charged excitement, if you can make her feel sexual comfort around you, if you can make her feel that sizzling sexual tension and give her this roller coaster of emotions, suddenly that age rule will not apply to you anymore. She just won't care. She will throw out that rule right out the window, guys. It all comes down to how you make her feel. And if you can give her strong enough, if you can give her intense enough emotions that can override her logical mind, she's not going to give a damn about how much older than you are than herself. All right, gentlemen, tip number 3 is even though women will bend and they will break their rule about their age gap and just throw those rules out the window, it does take a little time for a woman to warm up to you. Women are not like a light switch. You see, us men, we are like light switches. It's either on or off. You just flip that switch. We're either attracted or we're not. We know whether we want to sleep with a woman almost instantly upon meeting her. Women are not like that, though. They're more like a dial. They have to turn that heat up gradually. So it takes a little time for her to warm up to you. It takes a little time for her to start bending and breaking her rules for you. So you don't want to reveal your true age. You don't want to reveal the size of the age gap too early. First, you want to reach the hook point with the girl. Once you reach the hook point, once she starts warming up to you, right? That's when you can reveal your age to her. You don't want to do it earlier than that, or she might not bend her rule for you. She might write you off as ineligible if your age is revealed too early. So you want to wait until the hook point before you reveal your age. All right, guys, now we're going to talk about what to say exactly when a girl actually asks you, how old are you? And the first method you can use is to simply add 2 years to whatever number she guesses. So imagine a woman asks you, how old are you? Remember, it means she likes you. It means she's interested. You're simply going to add 2 years to whatever she guesses. So she asks you, how old are you? And you can say right back to her, this would be kind of interesting. Why don't you take a guess? How old do you think I am? Now, a woman is going to typically guess an age that's younger than you really are. So say your true age is 45. She might guess that you're 38 or you're 39. Or say your true age is 38. She might guess that you're 32 or 31. Reason that women will tend to guess lower than you really are is simply to give you a compliment because she likes you, to be socially polite, but also to help lubricate the seduction process. She wants to make it easier for herself to become attracted to you. So she's going to tend to try to lower that age gap between the two of you to help you out. So she's going to lower the age quite a bit, 4 or 5 or 6 years. Now, whatever she guesses, you're simply going to add 2 years to that. So say, for example, you are 38 and you tell her to take a guess and she says, oh, I think you're 31. You're simply going to add 2 years. You're going to say, ah, you are really close. You know that? I'm actually 33. You are good. You are real good. I can tell you are going to be a ton of trouble for me. And again, guys, the reason that this works so well is because you're simply taking whatever age she wants you to be. You're taking her guess. She's going to lower that number to help you out. You're just adding 2 years onto it, and women will just roll with it. Now, yes, you're not being 100% truthful, but I want you to look at it a certain way, right? You're helping the girl out. You're doing her a favor. If she asks you too early, you haven't reached that sexual hook point with the girl and she's asking about your age, if you give her your true age too early, she might write you off as ineligible and lose interest because her logical mind is still engaged. She's not willing to break and bend her rules yet. Remember, it takes a little while for that dial to turn up. It takes her a little while to warm up to you. She needs to have a larger sample of your charisma, your personality, and your swagger. She needs a little more time to see what you actually bring to the table. So if you reveal your true age too early, she might write you off and lose that incredible opportunity to getting to know you better. And if you're an older guy, very often you are going to be her very best option. But you got to override that logical mind. You have to help her out to give you a chance to see your true value, what you can bring to the relationship. So giving her a little half-truth can kind of lubricate the social interaction. You can always reveal your true age later once she's reached that hook point, once she's willing to bend and break her rules for you. And by the way, guys, go to youngerpartner.com, link in the description below if you want to learn how to date younger women, if you want to learn how to reach that sexual hook point quickly and easily so that she sees you as her very best option, so that she sees you as an opportunity that she has to chase after. Guys, I cover the whole process in my book. Check it out. All right, guys, the second method you can use when a younger woman asks, "How old are you?" is to leave her curious, to bait her with curiosity. And the way this works is just like in the first example, you're going to make her take a guess. So she's going to say, "How old are you?" And you're going to tell her right back, "Well, take a guess. How old do you think I am?" And she's going to guess that age that's in her mind as a fantasy. So if you're 45, she might guess that you're 39 or 38. If you're really 38, she might guess you're 33 or 32 or 31. She's going to guess whatever age she wants you to be. And you're simply going to tell her, "You know what? You are so close. That is very uncanny. You are so close. You are good. You are real good." And then you're going to simply change the topic and talk about something else real fast, right? Leave her hanging. Leave her curious. Now, a lot of women will leave it at that. They'll take that kind of vague answer, right? You just tell the girl that she's really close. That's good enough for her. She wants to have that little fantasy in her mind. Now, some women, though, will keep pressing you, and you have to answer, right? If she keeps pressing you, you can't just keep evading the answer. Otherwise, it looks like you are hiding something. So if she keeps pressing you, all you're going to tell her is, "Look, I'll tell you what. I'm going to drop a couple little hints in the conversation as we talk, and then a little bit later, you can guess again." Now, what that does is it keeps her feet planted there talking to you because now she's curious. Now she has a little itch of curiosity that she wants to scratch. She's going to want to continue that conversation as long as it takes to get that second guess. Now, what that does is it buys you a little bit more time to demonstrate your personality to the girl. It gives you more time to demonstrate your charisma and your swagger because remember, guys, women are not like a light switch. They're like a dial. They need a little time to warm up to you. So now it gives you more time to reach that hook point where the girl will bend her rules and break her rules. Now her feet are planted there out of curiosity, and by the time she wants to take that second guess, or by the time you allow her to take that second guess, she's going to reach that hook point and thrown her rules right out the window for you. All right, gentlemen, the third method you can use when a younger woman asks you, "How old are you?" is to playfully exaggerate with her. So with this, instead of running away from it, instead of running away and trying to hide the age gap, you are bringing attention to it. You are exaggerating it. So for example, if a woman asks you, how old are you? You can tell her, you know what? I am old enough to be your grandfather. I only look this good because of all the plastic surgery that I got in Miami. I'm thinking about getting my biceps enhanced next. So what you're doing is you're exaggerating the age gap. You're bringing attention to it. And the reason that this works is because at that point, hopefully you've reached that hook point. The girl doesn't really care about your age at that point. She's looking at your reaction. How do you react? How do you respond? Are you going to get all nervous? Are you going to make her feel weird and uncomfortable? Are you going to act like you're doing something wrong and illicit? No! You acted with confidence. You acted like you didn't care. You acted like it's no big deal. You're comfortable about it. In fact, you're exaggerating the age gap. So now she's comfortable about it. All right, guys, this final tip is actually my favorite tip. So what you're going to do here is flip it around on her. She's been asking you the screening question, this evaluating question of how old are you? What you're going to do is flip it around on her and now screen and evaluate her. So for example, imagine she asks you, how old are you? You're going to give her this non-reactive answer that exaggerates things playfully with a playful smile on your face. You know what, girl? I'm so old, I could be your grandfather. Now you're immediately going to flip it around on her. But what about you? How old are you? I got to make sure you're not too old for me. So whatever she answers you next, say she's 18, right? She says, oh, I'm 18. You could tell her, you know what? You're a little bit young for me. I usually date girls that are 20 and up. Or say she's 30. She tells you that she's 30 years old. You could tell her, you know what? I usually date girls a little bit younger than you. My last girlfriend, she was 21. Now, immediately, you're going to pull her back in because you don't want to make her feel like she's disqualified, right? You're giving her a little bit of a hard time. You're teasing her a little bit, but you don't want to make her feel like she doesn't have a chance with you. So you could tell her, but you know, I kind of enjoy talking to you. You got a really nice energy, so that sort of makes up for it. So do you see what you're doing there, guys? It starts off with her evaluating you, and you immediately flip it so that you're evaluating her and getting her to chase you and getting her to chase your approval. And you first start off with a little push, a little tease, like, you know, you're a little bit too young for me, girl. I usually date women a little bit older, but you don't want to feel like she's disqualified. You want to make her feel like she has a chance with you. So you pull her back in and say, but you know what? I like your energy. I enjoy talking to you. So maybe I'll give you a chance. Try to impress me. Let's see what you got. That's how you flip the dynamic on the girl. And guys, if you want even more information on how to get a beautiful younger woman into bed, check out youngerpartner.com and grab my book. Well, since you enjoyed watching this video so much, you're going to want to watch these two videos next. First up, do this to get a nice girl to imagine shagging you dirty, and also do this one thing to get a younger girlfriend in her 20s. Well, that's it for today, gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you next time. Jesse out.